Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Friday, May 30th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading a little bit lower this morning. They're down 2.25 points to 1915 spot 50 per contract. So a little bit of a morning dip. I don't know if we can make out too much out of it. If you take a look at the dollar yen chart today, you're going to see that is a replica pattern. So dollar yen is dipping a little bit. So again, we'll see how this all shakes out and plays out. Futures are trading a little bit lower. There was some economic data released just a few minutes ago, right at 8:30 this morning. And it looks to have put a little bit more pressure on the market. But the market was down before that economic data even hit. It looks like U.S. consumers cut spending in April for the first time in a year. And we'll see if that really has anything to do with it. Really, the market cares about the dollar yen. Dollar yen is basically everything that the market cares about at this time. So keep your dollar yen chart up. Again, it really depends on what the dollar yen does throughout the day. Dollar yen starts to move lower. Generally, the stock market will move lower. We expect light volume today all week. The volume has been very, very light. Yesterday's Spiders chart, I believe we only traded 66 million shares. So, again, light volume helps to keep the markets buoyant, and we'll see if the markets could stay up on this Friday trading session. All right, let's get into some stocks here because there's money to be made. Let's take a look at a few names out here. We're going to start off with Express. EXPR is a ticker symbol. The stock closed at $13.63. Right now it is trading at $12.02. It was down to $11.50. The stock does have a little bit of mathematical support around $11.50. Then you're going to have to look all the way down to $10. So again, Express is taking the Express train to the downside. So Express is definitely falling. Again, a little minor support around $11.50. I'd probably look lower now since that level was already tagged in the pre-market. You probably have to look down towards the $10 area. Next up here is going to be Annie's Organics. Ticker symbol is BNNY. You ever see this company, the salad dressing maker and all of that? Stock closed at $34.88. It's now trading at $28.82. This is a new all-time low for the stock. The stock debuted in the marketplace around March 2012. I believe the low that day was $31. It is now below $30. I don't have a great level. If you want to try Annie's, look for a Pierce of 26 bucks. That's the only level I have. That is a mathematical level. So, and that's a scalp level as well. Remember, a scalp is just a quick day trade lasting between 10 and 30 minutes. But a Pierce of $26, that could be a decent area for Annie's. But you got to let it get down there. It's only at $28.85 now. So again, if it pierces 26 bucks, I think that could be worth a shot. Let's take a look at OVTI. And this is Omnivision Technologies. Stock closed at $20.14. It's trading at $21.94. It did trade all the way above $24 yesterday after the closing bell. This is up on earnings. Very, very good move. But it has already faded quite a bit. So be a little bit careful here. I think the stock is overbought. I would not chase this higher right now. According to my calculations, around $21.50. That's the overbought, overextended level. Do not chase this. This could be a fade, but again, I don't have a definitive level to give you on the fade at the moment. But I would not be chasing this equity. I'm actually going to look at this a little bit closer and see if we can find a good level for a short scalp. So I'm going to probably have better levels done by 9 o'clock in the morning for a potential short scalp on this one in the chat room. So if you want this one, come on over to the chat room. That'll be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's get over to the next stock here. There's a lot of stocks today. BLOX is the ticker symbol. The company is BLOX. This stock, believe it or not, in 2013 was a $46 equity. Today it's trading at $13.70. Unfortunately, all you have to go off of is the double bottom low from 2012, which is $13.73, and there could be a little bit of support there. It's actually below that level now. I would be very, very careful with this equity. According to my math, if it loses this level before the market opens, it can trade down to $12.50. So be very, very careful with blocks. Next one we're going to look at is SPLK, which is Splunk. This was a high flyer in February of this year. Stock traded over $100. It's now a $50. Yesterday it was trading at $50. Today it's trading at $46.67. This one still has some support, I guess, around the $40 area, but be very, very careful with this one as well. This is a pretty sharp pullback today. You don't want to get cute with these stocks that are gapping, especially if they don't have very, very good support levels. Remember, Splunk was a $106 stock earlier this year and now is a $46 stock, and actually traded as low just a few weeks ago as $41. So again, be careful with this one. I don't have great levels that I like it for on the trade side. Again, like I said, around 40 bucks, the stock should have a little bit of support. All right, let's go to Lionsgate Film. LGF is the ticker symbol. Let's put that ticker symbol in there. LGF. Lionsgate Film. Right now, the stock is trading at $27.60. It closed at $29.53. I will have levels for this one in the chat room today. So, Lionsgate Film's nice little gap down this morning. We'll see if this sells off further. If it does, I will have some gap levels for us that we can trade in the chat room. The gap levels will be posted at 9 a.m. Right now, it is only 8:42 in the morning. Let's take a look at Guess. Guess what? Guess is trading lower. Guess closed at $26.88, now trading at 26 bucks. I see a little bit of support around 25.50, maybe 25 and a quarter. But again, I don't see any strength in the equity. Let it go lower. We'll watch this intraday, but I do see some support here around 25.50. That's all I have at the moment. Let's take a look at Big Lots. Big Lots is doing well today. The stock looks like it has made a little bit of a move higher. Stock closed at $37.51. Big Lots now trading at $41.37. There should be a lot of resistance up here around the $43 level if it gets there. So watch that area. 43 should be a pretty good resistance area. I would not chase Big Lots up here. Okay, so it does have a nice bounce, but a lot of resistance around $43. Do not chase it higher. If it gets to around 45.5, I don't know if that would happen. That would be probably a nice short play. But again, 43, it's overextended already. Let's take a look at Ann Taylor. Ticker symbol is ANN. The stock closed at $37.35. It's trading at $38.10. Now, the 38 level seems to be some support. That was a gap fill on the daily chart going back to, I believe, March 20th. So that level has been holding up. If that level breaks, the only level I have for Ann Taylor is going to be $34.12. So keep that on your radar, $34.12 for Ann Taylor. That's the only level that really interests me, and that's if the stock comes back down and breaks through the 37 level. Let it flush down to 34.13. I think that would be a good level for a pickup for Ann Taylor for a short-term bounce. And again, all levels mentioned in here are just scalp levels. They're nothing more than that. They last between 10 and 30 minutes, and that's how you have to look at it. All right, let's get to the commodity markets here today. We have gold trading down $2.80, so gold continues to slide. Let's take a look at the GLD. That's trading at $120.87, $120.87. It closed at $120.94. But again, I don't really see a good pattern here for gold yet. Gold has been really falling this week. So again, you want to probably leave that alone until we get more conclusive evidence that gold is going to make a move higher. Oil is also pulling back today. Oil, light sweet crude is trading down 66 cents to $102.92 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, and you're going to see the USO is trading at $37.67, closed at $37.91. USO is a good way to trade oil if you don't have a futures platform. Again, this is down a little bit. This may pull back. Oil was a little bit overbought, but I don't know if there's much downside in the oil market, but it definitely is coming in a little bit today. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how it shakes out, and we'll take it one step, 1 minute at a time. Again, futures right now are trading down $2.50. Dollar yen is trading down about 4 pennies. You can see dollar yen starting to come back up. That'll help the futures, obviously. And if dollar yen gets a little bit of a bid, you'll see futures start to get a little bit of a bid. And when I'm talking about the futures, I mean the S&P 500 E-minis. With that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great Friday, a great weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow I will be hosting a webinar teaching all the methodology, all the in-the-money stocks techniques. I'll also teach you about time, pattern, price, which is what we call PPT. And again, it's really you don't want to miss this event, but that will be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you on the charts.